Hello, this is Daniel Stallings, President of NAIFA-Indiana, welcoming you to the autumn edition of NAIFA-Indiana Update, your video newsletter. This edition is sponsored by Golden Care.
Hi, Jeff Clark here with another long-term care fast fact. A lot of people ask me, why Golden Care? And aside from our great products, because we have products that cover every scope of thing you might need in the long-term care arena, whether they're healthy or unhealthy, or maybe they can only qualify for True Freedom's home health care, we've got the products. Besides that, I want to talk today a little about our service and our tools that are second to none. First, our service. Our people here, many of them have been here for 20 years, our new business folks, our licensing folks, our marketing help. We'll help you with quoting, getting brochures and supplies, whether you need, again, a product you're new with. We have the marketing support to help you. We got the contracting help to support you. Maybe submitting your first application. Our people will go through those apps, see things you might have missed, and help you get through that and help you submit a clean app. But besides that, our tools. On our website, for example, you'll find many of these under agent resources or tools. But things like the LTC StratDecision quoting software system. This way you can look at all the companies side by side and see what plan kind of shakes out the best premium-wise or benefit-wise. If you're into Medicare sales, we've got CSG Actuarial, an incredibly strong tool where I can compare prices to any Medicare supplement plans F, G, or even Medicare Advantage plans in any zip code in America. That and even Medicare Center. You have access to our pre-recorded training libraries. Fact is, there are so many great service and tools that you can take advantage of Golden Care for just being licensed with one of our products, that it can really help you do a lot more in this industry if you're newer to it, even if you've been in this industry for a while. We have a lot of tools and we're happy to share them with you. So anyways, that's why Golden Care. Thanks.
Check out our website, goldencareagent.com, or give us a call at 800-842-7799.
Golden Care is a longtime NAIFA supporter, and I want to personally thank them for sponsoring this edition of NAIFA-Indiana Update. NAIFA-Indiana has certainly had a busy summer, starting with Apex, NAIFA's new conference format for top producers, which I had the opportunity to attend with a small delegation from Indiana. Hello, this is Daniel Stallings from NAIFA-Indiana, coming to you from the beautiful Biltmore Resort in Phoenix, Arizona, where we just completed 2 days of professional development here, and I am pumped to come back to Indiana and looking forward to meeting you all. We're so excited. Thank you very much.
Hi, NAIFA-Indiana. I'm Kevin Mayhew. I'm the CEO of NAIFA. We're here at the Apex Conference. It's an absolutely incredible event in the Arizona Biltmore. And next year, we need more Hoosiers to be at this conference and also at our congressional conference in Washington, D.C. As a person who lived 10 years in the Hoosier State in downtown Indianapolis, I can tell you this is great. You'll love it as a Hoosier. Please come to our next event. And thank you for being part of NAIFA.
Those of us who attended really enjoyed ourselves and took away valuable tools to help us grow our businesses. The platform speakers and breakout sessions and networking opportunities were outstanding. While NAIFA hasn't announced details about the next Apex conference yet, I encourage all of you to attend. I felt it was definitely worth my time and money. While in Phoenix, we also heard about an exciting announcement about the Leadership in Life Institute. Hello, NAIFA-Indiana. Daniel Stallings here with your NAIFA President-elect, Brian Holes, and he's here to share with us some really exciting news about the Leadership in Life Institute. Brian?
Well, great to be here. Hello, everyone, NAIFA-Indiana. I've got some amazing news about the Leadership in Life Institute. It just received the Gold Award from the American Society of Association Execs. That is a huge honor. Congratulations to all Lilly graduates from NAIFA-Indiana, but more importantly, this is your invitation, if you're not a Lilly graduate, to consider and discern being a part of Lilly, Leadership in Life Institute, in the future. Together, NAIFA can do more with you.
This prestigious association recognition is validation for what those of us who have already attended Lilly already know. It is a life-changing experience and a unique, exclusive benefit of being a member of NAIFA. Only NAIFA members can attend. I know I really benefited from the Lilly experience, and I'm sure you will too. NAIFA-Indiana is currently forming a Leadership in Life Institute class for 2023. For more information, please contact NAIFA-Indiana board member Zeri Letty or Sandy Gray at the office. Shortly after I returned from Arizona, I was excited to join you, my state colleagues, at the NAIFA-Indiana premier statewide events, the NAIFA-Indiana Golf Outing, the Jack Peckinpah Awards Banquet, and, of course, our summit. We started off on Tuesday, August 30th, with another well-attended golf outing. All of our teams seem to have really had a great time, and we had great weather. I personally want to thank Rock Plank and the Golf Committee for organizing this event and our many sponsors for making it possible. That evening, we gathered at the Renaissance Hotel in Carmel for a cocktail reception, followed by the Jack Peckinpah Associate of the Year Award banquet. This year, we were honored to recognize C. David Welsheimer of Anderson. A lifelong Buckeye fan, David has been a member of NAIFA since 1970, and his service has included serving as president of both NAIFA Ohio and NAIFA Indiana. Holding the designations of CLU and CHFC, he is a 43 member of the $1 Million Roundtable. His service to his community is equally impressive, including serving his church community and the Church of God Board of Pensions, as well as having co-led the capital campaign in Clark County, Ohio for the Ohio State University to the tune of $350 million. David inspires us all to be our best in our profession and our community. It was a great evening for renewing friendships, making new ones, and honoring one of our own. The following day, we held our annual business meeting and summit. At the business meeting, we welcomed new board members Connie Markham, Jim Hardy, and Jerry Lenarducci, and thanked our outgoing board members Jeff Goralczyk and Marlone Hall. We are grateful for their service. We also had the opportunity to remember and acknowledge several members we lost this past year. Specifically, we remembered longtime board member and past Jack Peckinpah Associate of the Year Award recipient Andy Buter. Andy served NAIFA Indiana tirelessly for many years, most recently as the chair of our Government Relations Committee. His contributions were innumerable, and he will be sorely missed. This summer, we also lost a great Indiana leader and a great friend of NAIFA when Congresswoman Jackie Walorski of Indiana's 2nd Congressional District was killed in a tragic auto accident near Elkhart. Congresswoman Walorski was known for both her toughness and her absolute love of everything Indiana. She was a great advocate for many of NAIFA's positions and spoke at the 2019 NAIFA Congressional Conference.
You guys are the best in all of the NAIFA world, so thank you for being here. Thank you for what you do.
Her towering presence and legislative vision will be missed by NAIFA and Indiana. My personal favorite moment of our business meeting was the opportunity to pin 6 of our 16 newest members who were in attendance. Bob Kelly, Jason Wiggins, Joseph Kurak, Joseph, Shannon Davis, and Derek Anderson, and William Moore. Welcome to the team. I encourage all of our members to reach out to our new members in the coming months to encourage them, offer whatever assistance you can. The rest of the day was committed to the summit, which was another great event with top-tier nationally recognized speakers, including Jim Silbernagel of Real Wealth Management, Harlan Acola of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, former NBA player and current NAIFA superstar Chris Gandy, and the legendary Van Miller. We also had the opportunity to gain resources from our outstanding vendors who supported our event. As we wrapped up the day, we all left inspired by what we do. We had great business ideas to put into immediate practice and renewed by the networking with friends in the industry, new and old. But to give you a taste of the meeting, here is Chris Barthouse, our Communications Committee Chair, to share a couple of sales tips we got from the meeting.
Since September is Life Awareness Month, the first tip I want to share comes from Van Miller's presentation on why life insurance. Van pointed out that by asking great questions, you can get a prospect to sell themselves on permanent life insurance. Through a series of thoughtful and thought-provoking questions, Van demonstrated how we can help a prospect come to realize the value of permanent cash value life insurance. It was a powerful benefit of being at the summit in person. The other sales idea comes from Chris Gandy. He pointed out the difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is a little extra.
Right.
What can you do today that's a little extra that will move you from ordinary to extraordinary? Is it an additional phone call? Is it a little more prospecting? You've already made a step in that direction by joining NAIFA, and you have hundreds of fellow members who are standing ready to help you move from ordinary to extraordinary.
Thank you, Chris. I would agree. I think that the summit had outstanding speakers who were extraordinary. Now, we'd like to bring your attention to one of our NAIFA-Indiana initiatives that is getting national attention, our Media Communications team. Here again to tell you about it is our own Communications Committee Chair, Chris Barnhouse. Chris, what is the purpose of the Media Communications team?
The purpose of the Media Communications team is to establish NAIFA-Indiana members as experts in the financial services industry. We do this by identifying members with expertise in specific areas so that media can turn to NAIFA members for a local comment on industry topics. Members of the Media Communications team receive training on how to conduct interviews with local media on specific topics. We are currently seeking volunteers with expertise in health insurance, Medicare, and Medicare supplements in anticipation of a large number of requests from the media during open enrollment. This is a low time commitment, and team members can always decline a specific media inquiry. We also help with preparing for compliance concerns. By being identified as a NAIFA member, you are not speaking on behalf of a specific company or product, so that should address compliance concerns. Of course, you should check with your own compliance before conducting any interviews. We have prepared a video on how to prepare for and conduct an interview. Attached to this email is a volunteer sheet. Please fill it out and return it to NAIFA-Indiana or contact me at 317-372-9288 or email me at chris.barnhouse@nm.com.
Thank you, Chris, for that update. And speaking of communications, we are joined by Suzanne Carawan, Vice President of Marketing and Communications with NAIFA National. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome back to NAIFA-Indiana Update. Happy to have you.
Hey, Daniel. Hey, NAIFA-Indiana. Always a pleasure to be here. Hey, I had a couple of new things that I wanted to make sure that the membership of NAIFA-Indiana knew about and more importantly can take part of. So a couple of updates that we have for you is a couple of new benefits. So new affinity benefit partners are coming on to the scene. One of them is called Trav Now. And what Trav Now will do for our members is give them a significant benefit when it comes to hotels, cruises, and the like. And a couple of things here is kind of interesting. That's not just a discount kind of hotel scheme. First and foremost, the way it works is that every NAIFA member receives $500 in credit. That's right, free $500 in credit that you can apply through booking through Trav Now. You simply go to travnow.com, follow the instructions for getting your NAIFA discount code, which is listed on the member portal. And then you can start to purchase hotels through this. What's better than that, though, is Trav Now works just like an Expedia or a Kayak or Hotels.com, same feature functionality, but you actually get better rates and then can apply your $500 to those rates. So basically, it's getting like a $500 travel voucher for free as part of our relationship with them. What's even more interesting is maybe you think, well, you know what, sometimes I don't like the do-it-yourself service. There's actually a number that you can call and actually work with one of their booking agents directly to plan your trip. So that's another kind of significant difference maker there as well. And the third is that they have a 100% price guarantee. So get this, if you find a better deal out there and you call Trav Now and explain that to them, not only will they meet that deal, they'll give you an extra 10%. So you just actually made money on the deal. So that's something you should look for. We're very excited about our new partner, especially as we come into, if you've seen on the news, the expectation is people are going to be traveling more now than ever. So something you want to look at is Trav Now. Go to the members.naifa.org portal and look under our travel partners to find Trav Now. Now, another new exciting partner is named Chalice Connect. This one has a travel component, but a little bit different because what they do is they aggregate together a large set of other types of benefits. So inclusive of the Chalice Connect network, you've got travel benefits are in there, something called Benefit Hub that you can look and explore other types of discount partners like cars, etc. But in there, if you need this, there's also amazing kind of employee benefits pieces and having some health insurance components within there if that's something that you need. And then they have other types of discounts. So you'll see all the time that you're familiar with, things like around business services, things that will help you run your business better, et cetera, inclusive of advertising. So again, that is called Chalice Connect, and there's a plethora of benefits within there. It's just a hub of them. And you want to check that out. Same thing, go to your members portal, members.nafa.org, and under that, you'll see something called a network, and you'll see Chalice Connect, and you can go right into our particular portal there. Now, the third one you might want to think about, it is September, happy September, and many of us are coming into back to school mode. College football is happening, right? We're getting kind of back into that idea, looking towards the end of the year, and maybe you need to get some CE credits or you need to get some other types of firm element credits, etc. Well, just a nice reminder, we are partnered with WebCE, and the portfolio that we have with WebCE includes everything from licensing kind of courses all the way through, again, all of your CE kinds of classes, inclusive of things that you might need under FINRA, et cetera, under Firm Element. And we put this entire slew of courses together. NAIFA members regularly receive a 10 to 15% discount. And when you know it, you can find that at naifa.webce.com. It's also, again, under the members portal. So if you're thinking about back to school time, you're feeling the urge to kind of do some more reading and writing and or getting some new skills in there, et cetera, and or need to get into your CE credits or some of the other credits that you might need, look to NAIFA with WebCE to be able to fulfill that need. And then I have, for Daniel, if you still got time, I've got two other kinds of big pieces that I wanted to talk about. So veering a little bit off the benefits, but still a benefit to NAIFA members, we are coming off our in-district meeting time. This year as a whole, NAIFA has held more in-district meetings with our congressional leaders than ever before. So I want to thank everyone for doing that. And we're actually being more proactive and going out there and getting more people involved in grassroots. Now, I know my friends on the phone, like Chris Barnhouse and Daniel Stallings and Joe Surt and some of all of our other NAIFA-Indiana people that lead this great organization know this, and they're involved. But if you're watching this and you haven't been involved, one of the best ways you can get involved with grassroots and get going and talk about how this can actually benefit your business is by achieving and earning your Financial Security Advocate badge. It's a 3-step self-paced course you just take online, but it'll go through all the fundamentals of how to establish a grassroots relationship, how to start to make contact, how to utilize NAIFA to be able to start to meet with your state and congressional leaders. And at the end of this, it's a 101, a 201, and a 301 course. Not only will you be, again, back to school mode, you'll be completely ready for midterm elections, right? You'll be in that voting mode and kind of your active citizenship mode. But in addition, you'll earn your digital badge, which you can put on your LinkedIn profile, et cetera, really designating you as a financial security advocate. That's something you can utilize in your own marketing. And one of the places we put that is we actually put that on the Find an Advisor directory that we have on our consumer site. Maybe you didn't even know this. Here's another hidden benefit. If you're an active NAIFA member, you've got a profile at financialsecurity.org. This is something we market direct to consumers, and we say, listen, go find an advisor, not any advisor, a NAIFA advisor. And one of the things you can do as a mark of distinction, if you earn that Financial Security Advocate badge, it will show in your profile, along with if you've earned a NAIFA Quality Award. So my last thing is that it is September, which means at the end of September, we have two things that happen. One is our Back the Pack month officially ends. Again, I invite you, collect together again, the membership, the grassroots, and the NAIFA Pack piece. If you're not currently giving to the PAC, something you want to consider. It is, again, I said, Back the Pack month. We have a special drawing for those members who are doing that. You can enter into win a $2,000 inflation busting package, $1,000 in groceries, $1,000 in gas. And that's something that ends this month. And then the final thing is that the end of September comes the close of our national awards. And again, if something else to help distinguish you in your business and differentiate you in your own particular market. Well, what better than winning a national 4 Under 40 award, being submitted and nominated and possibly earning the Young Advisor Team Leader of the Year, being shown across all of NAIFA Nation as being the 2022 Diversity Champion, and then submitting someone for the John Newton Russell Award or the Terry Headley Award, which looks at the person who's done the best, kind of the Industry Leader Award and the Lifetime Contributor to NAIFA-PAC. All of those awards will be presented in person this year, November 13th through 15th at the National Leadership Conference. And we're trying very hard to make sure we can live stream them so the entire membership can see our process of the annual business meeting, swearing in of the boards, inclusive of your NAIFA-Indiana board, and our national trustees. And we come together in this gala event to be able to really celebrate everything there is to do with belonging to NAIFA. And really, at the end of the day, right, membership is about belonging. So we also want to make sure we're always asking more people to join us because, again, wrapping everything we just talked about, all of those benefits, they're only as good as the number of members we have. So our power is in our grassroots. So the more people we have involved, the more not only fun we have, the more people we have to network with, right, but the more that we have that we're a force to be reckoned with when it comes to that state house and our congressional presence. So I invite everybody to kind of renew your kind of vigor for NAIFA, right? Get excited about belonging this fall, partaking about all the activities that are upcoming, and really making sure that we end this year the best yet. So thank you very much for having me, NAIFA-Indiana. Love your state. Looking forward to seeing everybody in person, hopefully in November, if not sooner. And Daniel, I will turn it back to you.
Suzanne, thank you so much for that great information. This is outstanding, and our members have so many benefits that it's great to remind them of everything you guys provide. So thank you for you and your team, Suzanne, and we look forward to seeing you at the National Leadership Conference in November. Thanks so much. Suzanne, thank you so much for that great information. This is outstanding, and our members have so many benefits that it's great to remind them of everything you guys provide. So thank you for you and your team, Suzanne, and we look forward to seeing you at the National Leadership Conference in November. Thanks so much.
NAIFA-Indiana, I'd just like to close with saying it's always a pleasure working with you because together we can take on anything.
As we strive to deliver on our value proposition of advocate, educate, and differentiate, I hope you gained a better understanding of how we are delivering on this for our members every day. We have many more events coming up in the near future, including additional CE events in partnership with the Society for Financial Services Professionals. I also want to remind you to reserve your calendar for our next Al Sear Day on the Hill, which is scheduled for Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. More details to come. Your state board will be holding a planning retreat at the end of September to continue to provide an outstanding member experience through 2023. More details to follow. Thank you all for your time watching this edition of NAIFA-Indiana Update. And again, we want to thank our sponsor for this edition, Golden Care. And thank you for your continued membership.